Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Just doing a quick review and look at having a mastery in the IS-2. Now there are two versions of the IS-2. This, the Russian version, which is a premium, and the Chinese IS-2. The tanks are essentially identical, except one's a premium, one isn't. So we'll compare this, see how it looks in comparison to the normal IS. So this is the standard IS-2. Let's look at the IS, and you can see that the front is less angled, even though it's got 20mm more armour. But essentially, everything else is very similar between the two tanks. So let's have a look at the details between the IS and the IS-2. Characteristics. Hit points, the IS-2 has actually got 50 more hit points. Power to weight ratio, well, the weight is up just slightly, but the engine power is down. Top speed's the same. It's got better traverse speed, less armour, but more sloped armour on the front of the hull, and the turret is identical. The gun's the same, rate of fire is the same, turret traverse is the same. 350 metre view range, but it's only got a signal range of 440 metres, so that's one downside. So let's have a closer look at the vehicle. Right, set up with a large caliber tank gun rammer and improved vents. It's got a DPM of 2254, which is quite good. Rate of fire of 5.78 rounds per minute. Reload of 10.38 seconds, so just under 10.4, which is quite good. 122mm gun and a shell velocity of 300 meters per second. The non-standard heat round is actually slower, so it's 640 meters per second. So if you want a fast travelling shell, it's better to go for the standard AP, which has got better normalization. Aim time 3.19 seconds, which is quite good. Accuracy is not so good, 0.43 dispersion. So it's not the most accurate of tanks, better to get in close and derp. Gun depression 5 degrees, elevation 20 degrees, which is quite good. Forward speed 37 km/h, reverse 14, power to weight ratio 12.5. Okay, with a terrain resistance 0.94, 1.3 and 2.06. So let's have a look at the armour model itself. So from the front, that 100mm plate has got the equivalent of 150. Now this is showing that's 90mm, which will give the equivalent of 158mm. So for 100mm, you'd be looking about an additional 15mm. So 170 to 180mm of equivalent armour. This sloped area, you'd be looking well over 210mm. The same as the sides, you're looking 200 to 300mm, and that's just on the on the upper plate and this frontal area. So it's very well sloped and angled, and a good effective armour. So you're looking at this area. It says approximately 140mm. So add that additional 15mm, so you're at 155mm at the weakest point. The lower plate, add the additional, well, it gives you 115mm. So hide the lower plate, and even if you don't, it's still 115mm. You can wiggle, which will give you the equivalent of about 120 to 130mm. Now the turret itself. The gun mantlet, as you expect with Russians, is very strong, so from about 200 going up to about 300 to 400mm. The side areas, flattened areas, are from about 180 to 210mm. Now, inside there's a small area here which is a little bit weaker, but it's a small target, so it's about 110, 120mm. So if you aim for this flat area, you can possibly penetrate. Around that, you're looking 140, 160, 180, and some really, really solid areas going up to about 200 to 300mm. Slight weak areas here, but it's a thin shot, and you're still talking 200mm equivalent. The same on the other side, very strong, 2 to 300mm. Even shooting under the barrel, you're looking, apart from this small area which is looking through the viewport, of around about 90 to 100mm. Strong area, a couple of small weak spots that you may luckily get through, but the place you really want to aim is the commander's cupola, which is from 90mm to the flat area, going up to about 120 to 140mm, depending on the sloping and angling. So this is the basis of the tank, and with that sloped armour. So let's look at what we've just been looking at. So back to the IS-2. That sloping is very, very effective, and if you're sloping the gun down, you'll increase that effective armour ability and the bounce ability of this tank. So it's quite mobile, not the best signal range, good view range, good rate of fire, not accurate. So better to get in close, do people in the face, and pull back, repeat. That's what this tank does. Get in close and kill them. Now I'm going to show you some gameplay and show you how to get a mastery with this tank. Very good friend of mine did the mastery, so it's not one of mine. And this is the perfect way to do it, and I'll talk you through the replay. Right, let's get into this game. Right, Sir Pete, Heddy and myself were on a game in Fjords. Now at this stage, we didn't know what was going to happen. Now Sir Pete, 1 star on his tank. He's a legend. He's going for gold with this tank. So let's speed up the replay and watch how Pete the Master does it.
Let's get this show on the road.
So Sir Pete, 1 UK, 57% win rate with this tank. This guy knows what he's doing, and I've got the honour of having him in my clan, or in the clan that I'm with. So he's stealthing it, moving in, seeing what he can do. Shot in. Let's speed this up. So moving around, going in to take on the tanks on the other side. E25 there. We're dealing with from that side. So Pete's playing it cool. T25 2. He's on his own. Well, there's a Stug 3G behind him. Play it cool. And Pete's one of those cool guys who knows what he's doing. Trees down. Here they come.
Enemy armor is hit.
Fire up close. Pull back. Reload. Repeat.
Enemy is hit.
Fantastic. Come on, Pete. 780 damage so far. And we're just 3 minutes into the game. Focus 1 tank, destroy it. Now next. This is a perfect demonstration of what to do.
Critical hit.
Did a crit. He's on against 3 or 4 tanks in this corner. And there's an IS coming in behind, who's dealing with people. So, come on, Pete. Oh, shot in from behind. Luckily, it bounced. That was a HE shot from the T-34 from behind.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Oh no, it was an E25, by the look of it.
They're knocked out.
3rd kill. Now that's the IS coming in behind him. So he's pushing around hard. The other guys in base, the Dickomax support from behind, he's moseying along, going in to deal with the enemy. Go, Pete. Oh, that's it. Run. Oh, lucky BT. Very lucky. Now he's going back. There's no one else here. The BT's run away. He's scared. So one-on-one. IS against the IS-2. Oh, yes. Two-shot takedown. So he's got the option of either going back for the TOG, or he's got the BT coming in behind him. Oh, ammo rag. Have some. Oh, flamer. Go, Pete. 5 kills already. Pete rocking the big one. Let's speed this up. Pull him back. Now he's got the TOG. HMS TOG to deal with. I know it's not fair, picking on a TOG, but it's an enemy TOG, so they're fair game. The TOG doesn't know what's coming. Well, he probably does, actually. He hasn't even seen him. He's not... Oh, he wasn't even looking in the right direction. Great job, Pete. Great job. Let's speed this up a bit. Oh, on the move. Drive-by. Good job, Pete. Great job. Let's have a look at the post-game stats. Right. Mastery. Top Gun, High Caliber, and Steel Wall. Wrecking everything in his path. Let's have a look at the next screen. 3,056 damage. 7 kills. 1,313 base experience. Now that, in anybody's book, is an amazing game. And no wonder Sir Pete, 1UK, my mate, got that as a basic experience for doing such an amazing job on fjords. Let's have a look at the detailed report. Right, 13 shots, of which 12 hit and 11 penned, which is phenomenal. 3,056 damage, 11 hits received, 8 of which bounced. So bouncing 840, soaking more to give the steel wall. 7 tanks encountered, 7 destroyed, plus additional almost 500 damage of spotting. It's absolutely epic. So premium, 55,000 base credits, mostly standard ammunition, and 37, almost 38,000 credits left in his bank. With a bonus, 1,969 base experience with premium, times 2 for just under 4,000 experience. What an absolutely epic game. Great job, Pete. You are a legend. Oh, and that flame out was really good. But what a way to do it. Great one, Pete. And it's my honour to put this up and just show the rest of the world what we know about you and how amazing you are. So this is the IS-2. But this is the IS-2 driven by Pete. What an amazing player. And my friend. Thanks, Pete. See you later, dude.